something happens that will probably make them do, and I don't think there will be anything that will make them believe in Nigeria. There is no medical care. I discovered that myself. Maybe not in large scale, sure you get. There is no medical care. There is no specialist. There is no, I don't know, medical field wherever it is that these guys are accessing abroad that is not in Nigeria. And they also know themselves. Because why? Most of those things, they will say they are in collaboration with their foreign partners, but they are in Nigeria. Sure you get. But these folks won't use it because it's not going to be their money. Even if they use that of Nigeria as well, replicate it in Nigeria. Right? I don't know why that is so difficult, but no, sorry. I think I do. I know why it is so difficult. You can't create something from nothing. If the supposed resources, money meant to cater for all of these infrastructures are stolen from source before they are even allocated, the money are already stolen. So when you see them allocate money in their budget, it's just so that everybody knows which money is. Do you get what I mean? If you are a senator who belongs to the Senate Committee on Housing, when they put the budget of housing in place, you know that is where you are going to go and steal your own. Because you are part of those who padded the budget to put the budget in. So if they put you as a House of Representative Committee on military, you get to know that when they put trillions in the military budget, that's where you are going to go to go and steal yours. So at the end of the day, the money is stolen from source. The one distributed is also stolen before they get to the where they are supposed to be used, right? So at the end of the day, nobody gets anything. And if you manage to get something, it's just going to be the fraction of what you truly deserve if the resources have not been tampered with by these rogues. They are these suckers, like, and there are so many. That's the bubble. They are all living in the bubble right now. There is so much money. Tinubu has made them so much money. Bubble. Therefore, they are becoming very much greedier and greedier and greedier. And in the process as well, they have now grown, is it called apathetic or something? When they don't have empathy anymore. They have become like so distant to reality. And that's why every little thing triggers them, threatens them, because they always believe that if these things stops going this way, they hate to go back to who they truly are. So therefore, they put the whole pressure on you. So if they see anything that is likely going to trigger you to alter that, you are considered as enemies, not as an opposition. You get that now? So they have become so greedier and greedier. So by the time everybody will realize that they are living in that bubble, there's actually no real money that they are spending other than just the public fund that they are looting. At that point, boom. The fallout is what some of us are also waiting for. There are many things that will lead to that fallout. But here is some of them. So when they die abroad, maybe unlike the Kenyans, right? There's the former Prime Minister of Kenya, Raila Odinga, who died in India yesterday. He's been in their politics for a while. Raila Odinga. He's a very popular guy, by the way. An old man. He died at the age of 80. And he's known to always have been visiting India and few other places for his medical care. That he will leave Kenya, travel to these countries, get his medical care, and then return back to the country to the rousing welcome party from his supporters. So when he died, it's kind of a different thing because in Kenya, they are as almost as divided. The policies of division that has taken over Nigeria is very much prevalent in Kenya too. And it is believed to some extent that the reasons why Kenya has not fallen into political crisis, a very big one, is because of his influence. And now his demise could create a big vacuum that could throw the country into a turmoil. There's so many permutations, by the way, if you have been following the development in Kenya. Their president, Ruto, announced the passing of Odinga in the Kenya, in Indian hospital. Watch this.
Fellow citizens, it is with deep sorrow that I inform the nation of the passing on of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, our former Prime Minister, Kenya's foremost statesman, and one of Africa's greatest sons. Kenya, Africa and the world mourn the passing on of a giant of democracy, a fearless freedom fighter, and a tireless warrior of good governance. Raila Odinga's name will forever be etched in the story of our republic, a story of struggle, sacrifice, courage, rule of law, hope, and of our pursuit for excellence. For decades, Raila dedicated his life to the pursuit of justice, equity, and freedom. He endured detention and persecution so that this nation might know and enjoy democracy. He championed reforms that gave birth to the rights and freedoms we hold dear today. His voice spoke for the oppressed. His conviction inspired generations, and his vision shaped the course of our history. Raila Odinga is truly a once-in-a-generation leader, a man whose ideals transcended politics and whose legacy will shape the destiny of Kenya for generations to come. A giant who towered for decades over our democratic landscape. He was a colossus of Kenya's modern politics, an indomitable warrior in our struggle for freedom and prosperity, and a statesman of boundless selflessness. In his passing, we have lost a patriot of uncommon courage, a Pan-Africanist, a unifier who sought peace and unity above power and self-gain, an unceasing servant of the people who gave his all to the promise of a better Kenya. On behalf of a grateful nation, I extend my deepest condolences to Mama Ida, his children, Rosemary, Raila Jr., and Winnie, the entire Odinga family, led by my brother, Oburu Oginga. To the leadership and members of Orange Democratic Movement, and to all Kenyans who share in this immense and immeasurable loss. In honor of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga's extraordinary contribution to our nation, I have declared a 7-day period of national mourning, during which the national flag shall fly at half-mast across the Republic of Kenya and in all our missions abroad. As a mark of respect, I have postponed all my public engagements for the coming days, and I ask all other public servants and leaders to do the same so that we can join the nation in this period of mourning and deep reflection. Our former Prime Minister, Raila Odinga, shall be accorded.
No. So he will be given a state burial, you know. So Kenya couldn't treat him like other African leaders, you know, who have had the shot at the leadership. He's called the Atiku of Kenya. He's always running in every election. He's always like, you get, and is that formidable? So, and I believe that is part of what triggered the reactions of his death in Kenya, when from all over the country, the major cities, towns, and all that witnessed the surge of, I don't know if we can call them protesters, because they are all kind of mixed, right? So there are others who are marching, and it is believed that they are marching in his honor after hearing about his death. Then in the process, there are others who are marching who became violent, started throwing stones, and they were calling Ruto must go, Ruto must go. But in it all, right, I've got a few clips matched together from the reactions from Kenya. So if you are still here with us, please take a moment, okay, and like the broadcast if you haven't already, right? So let's go to their streets in Kenya after the announcement of the passing on of their former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, the age of 80. To tell you, sorry. That first part of the clip is believed, unconfirmed though, right? Is believed to be the last kind of like a hospital visit. Is undated. So it's currently being, here as the last moments before his death when he was taking a walk by the hospital's corridor. And there are others who said that, no, it's not a recent one. Others were like, no, that's not him. But because it's part of what, it's because the video is part of the conversation around his death. So I make it the first part, all right? And everything gets that followed, including the entourage of Ruto himself when he was rushing back to the government house, believed to be when he heard the news, I think, before that broadcast, right? All reactions in this 5 minutes clip. Please watch.
Hawana wamona wanakuibia vizuri. Guys, see how they
mai madeni.
So that's from Kenya. And I think it is very much ongoing, right? Those who are his supporters, who are like, sad that he's gone. And then others who believes that, who are celebrating that he's gone, because to them is the last stumbling block before they will break the barrier of the establishment in Kenya, especially the Gen Z. So it's kind of like mixed, observing from far, so far. All right. But yeah, that is in Kenya. In Nigeria, where we're going to stop quickly, is going to be River State, where a CCTV camera captured the moment, very horrific moment. I don't know if I should even show you, right? But you are advised about it, okay? Where a man was robbed of his car and it was captured on a camera. So I'm helping them to raise awareness just in case, if you by any chance recognize any of the assailants, right? Now watch this.
And give the street for the back, only that
So what? Why they camera? Man, where that camera will go? When this guy there, when this guy there is like that, I go see camera will go pass like this. Call you pass back. No.
And you didn't attack us since. See the camera. See the camera.
We don't pass you. I didn't enter immediately close door. Now then come back again. See, come back.
So where I go picture the plate number of this car.
The place picture.
But they will waste time here. They waste time, man.
even if iPhone dey off,
You see the way they look the guy. You have seen our play, you have seen our stars people now. See now. You don't see the guy who come carry the vehicle. You have seen our stars now. Now you make a job. I say, wait till this now.
their face show.
Their face show, they don't wear anything now.
We will come carry fire collect and tomorrow.
We'll carry fire collect and we take them,
He's already gone. You see the thing.
This guy who wants
you now you hope this too now. You hope this to the second guy who deal with OG now. Yeah, now the two of them now come in now.
So that happened somewhere called Alaka here in Port Harcourt. So to those of you who know Port Harcourt very well, so some will say, that's not new. In Port Harcourt, you have to be smart. In this place, you need to be. Why do you need to be smart with your own property? Like carjacking is a serious thing, right? Fair enough, they were not armed, okay? They were not sort of like injured or so. But it is also the reflection of a failed security sort of like a system. If people could be that confident enough to go and I carjack without covering their faces and the rest of that. So calm enough that they did all of that just within a minute.